Hello artists, we are about to create a kid chef and we're going to do this together for the first part. So you should have a sheet of paper and I need you to fold that in half vertically if it's not folded already, and it should look something like this. Now on the right half, we're going to start by drawing the chef, the portrait. This could be you as a chef, or it could be a portrait of someone else. It doesn't matter if it's you or someone else. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the face. So we want to draw a nice U shape. Now I want to make sure that I have room at the top for the chef's hat, and I want to have a little bit of room left over at the bottom for a neck and possibly my chef's apron. Okay, so we've got this. Let's go ahead and draw a horizontal line here and a vertical line here on the left and another on the right, and you want them to be roughly about the same height. And then we're just going to close this off to make a rectangle. If it's easier for you, you can just turn your paper, rotate the paper, and bring it on down. There we go. And then the rest of the paper at the top, we're going to use that to make the curved part of the chef's hat. So coming from this point, we're going to curve that out and up. And then the same thing on the right, we want to curve it out and up. There's no exact way that this needs to look, so please do not strive for perfection because I don't think it's necessary. Then we'll add just a few curved lines here to maybe give the hat a little texture, and then a few more here along the band of the hat. Okay, so you do have some space to draw hair, but I want to go ahead and draw the eyes first. So we could draw some simple eyebrows like this, 1 and 2. Or if you want them to be a little more realistic, then you could draw 2 parallel lines for the eyebrows, which would look or could look something like this. There we go. And then eyes, you could do a simple eye that looks like this, just a round circle or oval for an eye, right? And then you have your eyebrow here and your eyebrow there, or like that. Or you could draw a regular eye. You could also draw your eyes closed where it looks like this, okay? So if you wanted your eyes to look like they're closed, then we could just draw 2 smile lines just like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and draw mine open. So I'm just gonna connect that 2 lines there. And one's bigger than the other. Oh, well. Let's draw the iris and a pupil. If you want, you could even add an eyelid that runs parallel to the eyeball. All right, let's go ahead and draw a nose. That eye is bothering me, but I'm just gonna leave it. You could draw a simple nose like this. You could draw one that has more of bumpy lines, kind of like that. You could draw a line that's curved like this one. You could draw a nose that's like a smile line with 2 parentheses, or maybe 2 dots like this for nostrils, and then a curved line. However you want to draw the nose, go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna draw a simple one like this. That's it. And then let's go ahead and draw a smile. Whether you want to have a closed smile or an open smile, go ahead and do that. I've got a smile line. And that looks good to me. Oh, that eye is bothering me. All right, now go ahead and add in some hair. If you want to add ears, you can, but you don't have to. I'm gonna go ahead and add some. Now, if you are someone who has longer hair, then in addition to drawing the hair that runs along the side of your face, your sideburns, you might also want to add more hair here.
Can you please come to the main office?
But I'll add that in a second. So a neckline on the left and right. And then a curved line for the collar. And if you want, or rather if you have space, then go ahead and draw the top of the shirt. I can't leave it. Okay, so we've got our chef done, super simple. The next part is where you really need to make sure you're paying attention. So with this paper, fold it in half like this. And I'm gonna make a little bit of a crease so I can see that line a little better. You're gonna need a pair of scissors, which are in the table caddies. And then we're going to cut on the fold line. And you're gonna go about halfway down. Yeah, about halfway is good. Now with this, I want you to fold the right or the left, there we go. Almost to the bottom, but not all the way, okay? So fold this almost to the bottom, but not all the way. And crease it. I'll bring this a little closer. So fold it almost to the bottom, but not all the way. Okay, now I'm gonna draw this with pencil so you can see where I'm cutting. You do not have to draw it in pencil, but if you want to, that's fine. It might be helpful for you. So this right here is gonna be the bottom of the food tray that we're holding, and I'm making a mark with pencil. It's the bottom of the food tray. Here, I'm gonna draw a curved line from corner to corner. One on the left, I'll zoom in a little more. Another one here. One here. And one here. All right, so you have those 4 marks if you drew them. Now this is where we are going to cut the paper. Now, keeping the paper closed at the top, and I'm gonna zoom out so you can see this, keeping this folded part closed, let's go ahead and cut on that curved line that you just drew. at this section and this intersection here. Cut that carefully. All right, so this is what it looks like so far. Everything is still attached. I didn't cut anything off. And it still flips up. The next cuts you're going to make will be just on the flap. Please do not cut both of these pieces. So I'm gonna unfold it so that's easier and cut it on the curved line here and cut it on the curved line here. So now this is what it looks like. Sorry about that. Okay, so now that you've got your cutting done, we're finished with this part with the scissors, so you can put them away back in the caddy. Keep your area clean. So from here, boys and girls, you can go ahead and draw the top of the food tray. So we could draw, we really could just leave this part alone and draw. I think we'll leave this part alone. You just need to color it. But then here is where we need to draw the bottom, what it's sitting on. So I'll just draw this all the way here. So there. See that? I didn't draw it on the cut paper, just on this part. And on this part, this is where you can go ahead and draw anything that you want. So you could draw a plate of pizza slices, or maybe you want to draw a few cupcakes, or really anything that you want. It could be a full cake. It could be a plate that looks like a dinner meal or breakfast. It really is your choice. For the sake of time, I'm just gonna draw a couple of cupcakes and call it a day. So I've already got the bottom of the tray here. This was really important to do while this paper was folded closed so that it looks right. All right, so I'm gonna draw one, two, all right, so there's one cupcake. Let me draw another one. And I think I'll draw one more on this side. All right, so at this point, I am gonna go ahead and stop this video. If you want, you could add some type of background to that makes or adds unity to your art between the chef's portrait and also whatever you chose to draw on top of or underneath the tray. So I might go ahead and just do like some simple stripes. And this is just a pattern for the background so it doesn't look so plain. And that's it. All right, so let me zoom out. At this point in time, I am finished. I have my food tray here, which I'm gonna go ahead and color this in a second. And then I got my Kid Chef over here, and I'm gonna color that in just a moment. And then this is what it looks like underneath the food tray. So you may use colors and crayons and color pencils to add color to your art. Hope you have fun creating, and I'll see y'all later.